Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, December 18th, and today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, Tesley, Cony, NVDY, Misty, and AMZY. But I have to relay this news I saw on a tweet that someone shared on Reddit. Granite shares rolling out a ton of new yield boost ETFs tomorrow. All right, this was tweeted yesterday to compete with YieldMax, whose ETFs now have 8.6 billion in assets from 1 billion a year ago. So this is from Eric Balkunas, who I didn't know, who the hell he was. But it looks like he has 336,000 followers and he works for Bloomberg, so we'll have to take his word for it. But some of the funds that they're launching tomorrow, they have, various ETFs. Again, they're called Yield Boost, obviously, direct competition to YieldMax. They got a QQQ ETF. They got a lot of sector ETFs, Bitcoin ETF, semiconductor, biotech ETF. So, obviously YieldMax just getting into the sector ETF business. So it looks like they're kind of jumping the gun and they're going to get ahead of them on that, which I think that's a smart move. And then down below in the second half of these, this is basically direct competition to YieldMax. They're doing Apple, AMD, Amazon, Baba, Coin, Meta, Microsoft, NVIDIA, and Tesla. So it's going to get interesting. So, this is smart. They took long enough, that's for sure. So I guess, I don't know if all these tickers are going to launch today, but we'll find out. And I don't know what coverage I'm going to do. We'll have to think about it, right? Because who the hell has time? All right, anyway, back to the video. Who had trades yesterday? Well, I saw Tesley and I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. Turning it off. Nope. No, I'm just kidding. But I did cover it. Obviously, a lot of trades. Tesley, when you see something like this, you can imagine what they're doing. They're doing a synthetic bailout. So basically, they closed out the weeklies. They were getting smashed on the weeklies. So they had to get out of jail free card, which is the synthetic bailout. So, we'll check out the numbers. I'm not going to go through each transaction here. Who else had trades? NVIDY had a trade. AMZY had a trade. And Misty had a trade. Every freaking fund I cover had a trade except Cony. So that being said, before I move forward, that's right, I'm going to ask for likes. If you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. I really want to shoot for the 1,000 likes on the daily video. Every time I've tried, we have come short. We didn't even come close. Sometimes maybe 800, but I don't think we ever even hit 900. But seeing that we hit 1,800 on the estimate on likes, I think we can hit 1,000 on the daily video. The daily video can easily get 1,000 likes. I think so. Anyway, like I said, if you don't mind, please hit the like button. Obviously, if you're driving or you're working out, hit the like button after you're set, or hit the like button when you get to work. All right? Anyway, moving on. Here we go. Tesley. Let's just go right to the spreadsheet on Tesley. Okay. Here we go. We knew they had a synthetic 295. They opened this crap in November 7th. Wow. So they kept this hanging around a long time. They closed it out in two pieces. They closed it out 1,315 contracts first, and then the remaining 27,448 contracts second. But all you need to know, in the end, they closed it out. They got a credit of $535 million. That'll go directly to the payment tab under the synthetic income, which you'll see when we get to it. But first, they needed money to open the new synthetic. As you know, it cost money to open the new synthetic. So they did that in pieces as well. 1,315. Okay, they did that separate. That one, they actually got a credit. So at the time, obviously, it depends on the price of Tesla. And then the 27,448, they had to pay, something for that. So at that point, there are 8.2 mil. And then they closed out 2,500 contracts later on because it seemed people did sell out of the fund. So all in all, they're now left with 26,263 contracts at the new synthetic of 480, and that's essentially at the money for with Tesla. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. This could be this is like a real all-time high here. I believe it's an all-time high. It has to be, right? But so hopefully Tesla can stay flat or continue to go up gradually. But if it does go down, I picture this synthetic losing a lot of money in the future. I don't want to say that, but I just feel like Tesla, it's only been going up. I mean, something's got to give, right? Or 500, 600, forward split. Okay, I'll take it. Anyway, let's move on. We're not here to time the freaking market. We're here to make money on the market. We make money on volatility. That's it. Who cares what the market does? Just be volatile, all right? All right, here we go. How did Tesla do yesterday? Yesterday, Tesla, by the way, thank you for all the happy birthday medium rod comments. I do appreciate it, even though I made it the keyword, so you were kind of forced. I forced your hand, but thank you very much, everyone. Tesla went up 3.64%. Tesley went up 1.58%. So yeah, they didn't even get 50% of the capital appreciation because they were capped, you know? I mean, you saw the fund manager had that ugly ass cap on. There was no secret here. They were capped. So that's why the move was made. The move had to be done. And what's the move? This is the move. Are you ready? All right, we'll look at the top one first. 1,315 contracts. Woo-wee. 42.14. Man, you just got whooped. Okay, but don't worry. Call credit spread. Yeah, it did offset some of the damage. So you can actually deduct 848 from that damage. You know, and it's still bad, but it's, you know, it helped. Obviously, it helped because there's a lot of time value and, you know, obviously the price of Tesla did not even touch the 500. But again, there's so much momentum, so much volatility, so much time value left that they were able to make 848 per share on that. So, but in the end, it was a, I don't know why I didn't highlight the credit screen, but because this is actual income. Boom, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, done. See, there you go. But yeah, so they made like 944K on the buy call, which was the other part of the call, credit spread, right? But they lost 4.6 mil on the sold call. And that was the smaller trade. Here's the big trade, 27,448 contracts. This one they paid even more because I guess they closed it maybe a little later. I don't know, but whatever, it's still high. And then they made 890 on the buy call. So in the end, they lost $100 million on this trade. Obviously, 20 million, you know, you do the call credit spread for this reason. See that 20 million? Okay, it's not as bad. They lost 80 million, right? But I always say if they did not buy the call, make it a call credit spread, that 440 strike price could have been 450, 460. So the damage on the close price obviously would not have been that high. So we don't know what would have been better, right? Value-wise, what would have been better? Is it the same? Like, are we talking pennies here? Is it close? Someone should do that math. I wish I had the time to, and I would. But anyway, whatever. We got our asses kicked. There's no way around it. The weeklies got their asses kicked. Okay, now, what else happened yesterday? Well, they opened 1,315 contracts, new position, but they decided to go into next week. Even though there's 3 full trading days left, they went into next week. So now we got 8 trade. No, we don't have 8 trading days. We got Christmas next week. Fa la 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 la. Oh crap! I didn't even look at what song I'm supposed to sing today. Anyway, we'll have to maybe go back to that list. Anyway, they chose a 505 strike price. That's only 5.24% out of the money. So, yeah, I don't know about that one. Not so sure. But they bought a call 545, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And then I separated out the 2,500 and the 24,948. If you look at the intraday trades, it's one trade, right? When they opened it, but they closed 2,500, so obviously I separated them in advance. Luckily, I looked at the trades in advance, and then I have to split it later to create more work, but whatever. The 2,500 that they just opened yesterday, they closed right away, and they actually, let's see. Yeah, they made about 370,000 or something. Hey, I'll take it. But again, I think the synthetic, they lost money. And then the last opening position, you know, this Tesley fund manager, man, you're allowed to pick different strikes, brother. What are you doing? 505 again? 505, like, explore, go beyond, just the same old. But again, same strike. 505, 5.24% out of the money. I don't know, man. Scattered do is the way, but whatever. All right, so here we go. Outstanding shares. We saw the 2250 had to be sold out of the synthetic, and we closed the weekly. Why? Well, this is why, because people sold out of the fund. People buy into the fund, people sell out of the fund. Tesley is the one that really has the activity that both ways. Misty has it one way, people just buying in. But Tesley, people come and go. So 3.3 million people went, bye-bye, see ya. I'm going to yield boost. Yeah, no, I don't know. Oh, wow, look at this 30-day IV. Here's the recap. 30-day IV, 72%. That's awesome. Outstanding shares, 66.3 mil. Total net income, well, yeah, that's not pretty. They lost 134 mil. So no need to go any further and, adding insult to injury. So yesterday they did a synthetic bailout. As you know, it's the life preserver. Why? Emergency use only? Yeah, they got bailed out by the synthetic. What is the synthetic? The synthetic is the movement in the underlying. So obviously there's a lot of upside in the underlying, and there was so much upside in the underlying that they could not win their weekly calls, essentially almost on any of them, right? They were getting their asses kicked, but they did win some in the process, but the losses are so damaging that they had to do a synthetic bailout. And that's basically, the upside on the underlying, but at least they had it. So that's why that emoji's there. But it's just in time for next week. Group A declares in 8 days after Christmas, so we shall see. All right, here's the fun part. You ready? Synthetic income, 529 million. Yeah. Again, let's make sure I added the new synthetic 480. Yep, there it is. Okay, let's deduct out this short call income disaster, short call loss disaster. So we have a net income of 395 million. This is for this 4-week cycle. That comes to 596 per share based on the current number of shares. Okay? Now keep in mind, last 4-week cycle, they paid $1.22. Was there any credit carried forward last month? Actually, yes, there was. But there was a debit carried forward from the month prior. But not too bad. However, 596 per share. You don't see numbers like this from Tesley. You see numbers like this from Misty. So, but Tesla's been on such a tear that we're going to get probably one of our biggest distributions on this next payment. I don't know. I got to make a prediction Sunday, obviously, and I got plenty of time to think about it. But this is awesome. That's awesome. But no, it's not awesome. The 202 loss on the short call, per share. But stay tuned for that distribution. So if we look at the IV alone, I would say the low side is $1.09. The high side, if they're not going to pay $5.96, let's get real. They're probably going to pay the $2 range for sure. I don't think they'll do any more than that. But we'll see what the ending number is when all's said and done. Some people may think they're going to pay 3, 4, 5, right? But I just think that would be stupid because we know Tesla's track record. They got to hold back some credit because we know they're going to get whooped later on. All right. Well, they did get whooped technically in the weeklies. Holding information. We see like the look at the synthetic, the call, and the put. It's at the money, right? It's at the money. So they're a wash. The girl and the guy, they both have the same bank account, same amount of money, no gold digger. Now, here's the calls. It's for next week, so we don't even have to talk about that. The size of the fund, how big is it? 1.1 bill. The NAV is 1776, trade price 1798. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Tesley. So yeah, Tesley, done, check. NVDY, you got a lot of trades too. All right, BC by the close, they closed 33,000 contracts on the put, okay? And they opened a new position on a new synthetic, 127. Yep, should have done this a while ago, but, whatever. But you'll see that they closed, well, I don't know. They closed for a massive loss on the higher synthetic. I just don't know about if that was the right move. And then obviously they're closing out some trades for the week because NVIDIA has been nothing but crap. It's been going down, 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 down. So that means they're winning the weekly, so they can close them out early. However, you know what's going to happen, man. NVIDIA is going to say, nope, to the moon. And then we're going to get destroyed on our weeklies. And our synthetics are going to be crap, right? Because they're so far behind. But the underlying does what it does. And that is when these funds really suck because, when it goes down that bad, then the upside, it all happens in like 1 week, for example. Oh, man, that's not good. But anyway, let's take a look at the spreadsheet. Okay. Hello, NVIDY. You got 3 synthetics now. Thank you for making my job even harder. Yes, this is a job technically, right? Anyway, sorry for the cough. 33,000 contracts removed from the 148. 148 was the higher synthetic. Look at how much they lost on that. Good God, they lost $60 million. Bye-bye, 60 mil. They lost that on the synthetic. So, yeah. I mean, guys, this synthetic expires on February 21st, 2025. Now, the question is, why did they close this early, right? Instead of just maybe starting a new synthetic, leaving this one alone, hopefully we make money in the end. Why did they close it early? One option to think is maybe, remember, I think they said the synthetic is not part of the Flex exchange, which is the European exchange, which means it can get assigned early. Maybe that's one option. Or maybe they just wanted the loss on the books. I don't know. But they closed it out early. They took the loss and they moved it to an at-the-money synthetic. Obviously, they didn't move all the contracts. They moved some of the contracts. So there is some thinking here, at least, some type of strategy. So they moved it to the 127. Here we are, 127. This cost them 9.4 mil. So they cost a very expensive day for NVIDY. Obviously, here's the new synthetic. It's at the money. Well, they're actually above it now. NVIDIA's 2.67% above the 127. So that's a good start at least. But why not instead just start that new position with new money instead of closing out the old and taking maybe an unnecessary loss? The other synthetic that they could have closed is a 138. That's also underwater. But again, they expire in February. Not even early February, late February. So I don't know. I don't know what the right move is. Let me know if you have a opinion on that in the comments down below. It's tough. This is why we pay them though, because we don't know what the hell to do, right? What do you do? Anyway, and how did NVIDIA do yesterday? They went down. Shocker, went down again, 1.22%. And then NVIDIA went down even more, 1.3%. Why? Because we freaking probably paid out their ass on those synthetics. So, did they do trades on the weeklies? Yeah, let's just figure this out. Let's get this all on one page here, and then we'll talk about it. So, remember yesterday they closed the 142, I believe. And then we said if the stock goes down, they're probably going to close the 141s. Well, yeah, they did that. So, they did close the 141s for 18 cents a share and then 16 cents a share. So, in the end, all you need to know is they won. They won their trades for the week. However, they did close them early, all right? They did close them early. So what did they do for next week? Well, they used all of those contracts, and they didn't stay in the same week. So they went into the next week. Is that a smart move? You guys know, I love when they keep the trades in the same week as long as they can, right? I love weeklies. I love, not going too far. Now it's like we have 3 days this week and we have all of next week, obviously minus a holiday, but still. All right, well, what strikes do they choose? 40,000, 10,000, 134 strike, 2.77% out of the money. I mean, this is freaking garbage. I mean, come on, man. I get it. NVIDIA's going down. But really? The IV's not that bad. It's 47%. But what did they yield? Let's see. They yielded for I don't know, not even like 30. It wasn't even that aggressive actually. So I don't know. But again, in order to do a call credit spread, you have to buy a call, right? You have to buy a call, and that costs money. You see, 71 cents, 67 cents. So they can't go that far out of the money when they have to do the credit call spread. So that's why. But sometimes I don't know. I don't know what the right move was. I'll let you guys decide for once. So the other positions that they got for this week, these are the ones they essentially rolled down the day prior, which again, I love that move, but let's see if they're safe. They have what, 52,000, about 54,000 contracts with a 135 strike price, 3.54% out of the money. Is that safe? No. I mean, there's 3 trading days, so of course it's not safe, but we'll see how that goes. Outstanding shares, no movement. If we go to here, it is 1217, no movement. So they're stuck at that 60 mil mark. All right, here's the recap for NVDY. 30-day IV, 47%. Okay. Outstanding shares, 60 mil. Okay. Net income, well, we're getting close. It was a massive loss. They keep winning the weeklies because NVIDIA goes down, but they're still at a weekly loss. They're still at a loss of 2.6 mil, which, I mean, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I found this emoji, what the duck. DUCK, of course, guys. Come on. For those of you not watching, there's a duck on the screen. But, yeah, it's just the move with the synthetic. It's always, I mean, in the end, is it going to just be the same? Maybe. But I don't know. Like I said, let's move on. All right. This 4-week cycle really is not good. The synthetic loss, 65 mil. Short call loss, 2.6 mil. They got no money. They're not making money. They're taking craps. The underlying is really taking a crap. The IV right now is 47%. That would be an 89-cent distribution. I mean, the way it's looking, we're getting a pay cut, right? We're getting a pay cut. I know there's 15 days left, so we're only half the way through. But unless NVIDIA flies to the moon, we're getting a pay cut. So get ready. Now, as far as holdings are concerned, what do we got? Do we have gold diggers still? Let's see. We got the 34,540, right? That's 72 mil. 72 mil versus 16 mil. Is that a gold digger? What do you think, right? It's a 148. You take my money. All right, sorry. Yeah, it's a gold digger. I know it doesn't look as bad as it was because it's not in the 100 mil mark. They closed some of it, but the 148, it's a freaking gold digger, man. Ratio-wise, it's a freaking gold digger. 138 gold digger, borderline. So, yeah, it's not a great spot. So, let's just get right to the end. The size of this fund is 1.3 bill. The NAV is 2267, and the trade price is 2270. So, obviously, NVIDIA's going down with it. They can only do so much in making premium on the covered calls that they sell on the upside. But, it is what it is. They may go under 20 at some point, if this keeps up. But you'd have to think NVIDIA, this sell-off, it's got to end soon. And when it does, we want to be well prepared. All right, so that's the update on NVIDY. Let's go to the other trades. Yes, AMZY had a trade. We'll get to you later. But of course, yes, the big 3, they all had freaking trades. Misty, yeah, Misty had a trade. Oh my God. But thank God, it's only 4. Whew. All right. Buy call, sell put, sell call, buy call. Pretty simple stuff. They added more to the synthetic. They sold calls, weekly calls. What does this mean? People are buying into Misty. People love Misty. It's Misty. Is it YieldMisty, right? YieldMax or YieldMisty? Misty is taken over. It is officially taken over. But let's take a look at the data. Hi, Misty. How are you? All right, here's the synthetic. It's a synthetic 315. All right, so yes, they added to the same synthetic. How much did it cost them? It cost them a pretty penny. It cost them about 17 mil. Why did it cost them so much money? Well, because they're starting the position way ahead, right? Because MSTR Although it's been going down, it's at 386. The synthetic strike is at 315. So they're still 22% ahead. So them not closing out and cashing out this synthetic turns out to be a good move, to be waiting. Because MSTR is, it's on a little downward here. We're not used to seeing that. Let's see, actually. How much did it go down yesterday? It went down. Wow, it went down a decent amount. It went down 5.41%. MSTY went down 3.65%. What about the 16th? What happened? It went down 0.04. Before that, wow, a lot of trades that day went up, then down the day before. So yeah, it's been up and down all around. But yesterday, pretty big down day. So we'll see. Maybe they'll keep going down, 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 down to down, down, down. People will love that because then they could buy Misty for cheap, right? All right. Anyway, so there's a lot going on here. I don't know what to say, but here's the new contracts: 1,980 contracts, 412.50. What is that garbage, right? They chose a 412.50 strike price, odd strike price, but it expires this Friday. That's good. Okay, so 3 days. It's 6.75% out of the money. Again, that's, who knows. The call credit spread, they did buy call, $50 gap. Yeah. Hopefully it works out. I mean, MSTR could go down or stay flat, so we'll see. Now, the recap on the others, I know all these are such a mouthful, so I'll try to do this super quick. The lowest strike price that we have here is 417.50. 10,000 contracts, 417.50. That's 8% out of the money. The next lowest is 420. That's about 2,700 contracts. That's 8.69% out of the money. The next lowest is 425. We have 500 contracts there, and that's 9.98% out of the money. The next lowest is 430. We have that's probably our biggest, is what, 25,000 about contracts at 430. That's 11.28% out of the money. And then we have a 460. That's only 330 contracts. That's 19% of the money. So can you say scatteredy-doo? We are officially scatteredy-doo. MSTY looks to be in a good position for this week, regardless of what happens, but we shall see. Outstanding shares, well, we added to the synthetic. So yeah, of course, outstanding shares went up by 650 mil. So this fund is doing nothing but growing. 30-day IV, I'm not liking that. It's going down. MSTR for whatever, their IV is going down. It's at 102%. Not likey. No likey. Outstanding shares, 46.6 mil. Total net income, yes, they made income 20.2 mil. That's a distribution of 43 cents. A daily income of 2 cents. A daily yield of 0.04%. And an annualized yield of 15.53. Okay, my reaction. Yeah, this is the money printer. I mean, there's no doubt about it. This is the money maker for YieldMax. That is for sure. Group D declares in 0 days. What does that mean? Well, it's probably declaring as we speak, or if not, it'll probably declare very soon. And people will, it's an exciting time. It's always Christmas when Misty declares. But I think my estimate was 325. I think it was, but we'll see what they pay. They did, in the end, they did not roll the synthetic. So my estimate stands. I feel like that's what they should pay, right? But what do I know? They're gonna pay what they're gonna pay, and hopefully, it makes everyone happy, right? I'm all about making everyone happy. It's the holidays. Let's see. Synthetic loss 98 mil. Short call income 20.2 mil. So this is it. These are the locked in numbers for this cycle. So yeah, unfortunately, they did not really make money. But look at the IV. The IV, based on that, 102%. They should pay actually 286. So again, maybe they'll pay less than what I said. Who the hell knows? But they did have some credit carry forward. How much per share? About $1.30 per share for a credit carry forward. But again, this is probably a moot point because they probably announced. Synthetic is doing awesome. We know that. All right. Here's all the calls. Everything expires Friday. Busy ass week. So we'll see how this goes. I think they're positioned pretty damn well. The size of the fund, 1.6 bill. The NAV is 36.28. Trade price 36.40. Synthetic is worth 309 mil. But yeah, MSTR has been going down, but they still look like a pretty damn good fund, to be honest. But yeah, it's rough day yesterday for MSTR. All right, so what else we got left? We got Cony and AMZY. AMZY had a trade though, so let's go to that. Here it is. Here's AMZY. AMZY, what'd you do? Buy call, sell put, sell call, buy call. What does that mean? Well, it's 140, right? 140 contracts. So they added 140 contracts to the synthetic, and they sold calls on them at 235, which I think was their same call because they're lazy. AMZY fund manager, one of the laziest fund managers I've ever seen. So let's take a look. Sorry, I don't know why I'm coughing more today. Anyway, Amazon, how'd they do yesterday? They went down. They went down 0.77%. Is that good? Well, it's not bad. You know, again, we do cover calls, so we'll take it. AMZY went down 0.44%. So let's take a look at where we stand. Their synthetic is a 210. Right now, that's looking pretty good. They're 9.15% above that. So again, they're making money on the synthetic. No gold digger, right? Just broke ass girl. Not broke. Not completely broke, but kind of broke. And then we got the calls for this week. As you know, they added to the 235 because the AMZY fund manager, he's robotic. He's not scattered-do. He just throws it all into the same exact trade. How creative. No worries on the AMZY side, I guess. 11,035 contracts, 235 strike price, 1.67% of the money. You better hope that holds, buddy. The trade yesterday obviously makes them look like a genius because they sold a call to 235, and I think it was essentially in the money. But anyway, they bought a call 242.50, so that's a 750 gap. Right now, we'll see if that's of any use. The fund's still in the 200 mil range, 255 mil. The NAV 2051, trade price 2053. Synthetic is worth 26 mil. 30-day IV on Amazon is 26.84%. Based on that, that would be a 42-cent distribution, but they declared today, so you'll know what they pay. Again, it's AMZY. It's not going to be anything too exciting, but if AMZY pays over $1, that's exciting. Anything under $1 is just whatever. All right, coin, how'd you do yesterday? Well, you went down too, right? Okay, shocker. Well, MSTR went down, so coin went down. I'm assuming Bitcoin went down. It was a crypto red day. We'll see what today is in a second. Coin went down 1.18%. Cony went down 0.82%. They got a lot going on here. Oof. Anyway, they're synthetic. They have a 300 and a 320. They're currently priced at 311. All right, so how's their synthetics doing? They're right in the middle, so it's fine. And then they got a whole bunch of calls. All of their calls expire this week. So, yeah, I'm still going to be busy as hell this week. Whenever they decide, Misty has a bunch. Cony has a bunch. It's chaos, brother. It is chaos. All right, so let's cover them real quick. 3,900 contracts. 322.50 strike price, 3.48% out of the money. 7,100 contracts, 330 strike price, 5.89% out of the money. 5,400 contracts, 332.50 strike price, 6.69% out of the money. 14,576 contracts, 335 strike price, 7.5% out of the money. 4,989 contracts, 337.50 strike price, 8.3% out of the money. 4,615 contracts, 340 strike price, 9.1% out of the money. So basically, yes, scatter de freaking do. They're anywhere from 3.48% to 9.1% out of the money. With 3 trading days, that's not bad. That's not a bad spot to be in. The first buy call that they have that would help, essentially, is the 360. That's 15% away. So we'll see if they need that. It's not looking that way, but again, anything can happen in crypto world. The fund is worth 1.2 bill. The NAV on Cony is 1584. Trade price 1581. Synthetic ain't worth a crap. The 30-day IV is 72%. The IV estimate is 88 cents. Group C declares in 21 days on January 8th. Okay, so that's the update on all of the funds, and now we will go to the pre-market and see how we're doing. So this is marketwatch.com. For those of you that are new, I forgot too. Someone asked me yesterday, can you explain the gold digger reference? Because I'm new to the channel. Sorry, I forgot when I sung it. But Basically, the synthetic is a buy, call, sell, put. So whenever the sell put is so much higher, so much more costly to close than the buy call, because again, once you sell the put, it's a debit they're gonna cost us money to close at some point. So when the underlying price of the stock is way under the strike of the synthetic, the put, puts us in a bad spot. So when the put number is so much higher than the buy call number, that's the gold digger. So that's when I start singing. So hopefully that made sense. That's the quick definition. But if you need more clarification, I'll try to remember tomorrow to do it during the coverage of it. All right, so anyway, this is as of 5:41 a.m. This is another office day, so I'm not making that great time today. But Tesla is down 2.53%. Finally, it's going down. Wow. It's at 467.70. Tesley is down 2.67%. It's at 1750. NVDY is up. That's a shocker. It's at 134.39. Guys, do we remember the call that they sold? What was it, 2% out of the money? I mean, I ain't going to say nothing, but come on, man. NVIDIA is up 2.64%. It's at 23.30. Cony is down 1.37%. It's at 307.37. Cony is down 1.33%. It's at 15.60. MSTR is down 0.91%. It's at 382.89. MSTY is down 0.49%. It's at 36.22. I think I told you guys I started trading options on MSTU this week. I chose Monday, which looks to be, the worst possible day. So as this week goes on, it looks like I'm getting assigned some shares, but I will continue to sell puts as it lowers. It's all good. TSLY, they are down massive. Nice. 5.24%. They're at 37.99. Not low enough for me to play it though. TNA is up 1.23%. They're at 49.35. AMZY is up 0.68%. They're at 10.36. AMZY is up 0.44%. They're at 20.62. Bitcoin is still above 100K. They're at 104K, actually. They're down, though, 2.22%, which is probably why Mr. and Coin are down. All right, Bellsx2 is down 5.33%. It's at 66.79. Soxol is up. Wow. It's up 2.67%. They're at 31.96. SMCI is up 1.89%. Yeah, good for them. They're at 34.55. SMCY is up 2.07%. It's at 30.58. Palantir is down 1.01%. It's at 73.64. Palati is not updated. They're at 69.89. TSM is up 1.84%. They're at 24.35. TSMI is down 1.83%. They're at 19.50. And last but not least, Mara. They're down 1.83%. They're at 24.15. Oh my God, I don't know why I keep coughing, but that's the end. I did sell a call on Mara at $26. I own 100 shares at 23. So that's probably going to expire worthless, or I can close it out early if it's deemed valuable, or I could roll it down, of course. But anyway, as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, we will try again next time. I almost forgot. What am I supposed to sing, right? That's the question. That is the most important question of the day. So if we go to YouTube content and we go to Christmas songs, silver bells, silver bells. I feel like I sang this song. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them sing. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Sorry, I went a little overboard on that one. But yeah, Silver Bells tomorrow. You see the playlist, this is free music for you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it. But anyway, let's get back to our regular scheduled program. Yeah, so where were we? Yeah, not financial advice. Yeah, we know. Okay, so what else? If you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. Yes, it goes a long way. Yes, this channel is growing because of you guys. And yes, I am very grateful. So thank you very much for doing that. But we are trying to hit 1,000 likes on this video. and then we will throw a party. We'll say, woohoo, yeehaw, woohoo. But anyway, I apologize for the coughing. I know I'm going to get a comment. Why don't you edit out your coughs? Well, let's see. Because I don't edit. I record on a phone in a garage, and then I go to work. That's my life, all right? There's no time for editing. I barely have time to do the spreadsheets. So that's why I don't edit. And no, I will never edit. Maybe when I'm retired one day. You never know, but probably not. And no timestamps either, so don't ask for that. All right. What else? That's it. So it's keyword time, I guess. So if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, you gotta say the key word. So the keyword, I don't even have a freaking keyword, honestly. The keyword is Misty. It's Misty payday, so it's a big day. Misty payday. I want you guys to tell me, because I'm sure after watching this video, it's already announced. Are you happy or sad? Give me an emoji. Just do it by emoji. Tell me your reaction to the Misty payment. No words, just emoji. That would be awesome. That'd be actually pretty cool. So yeah, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, what you have to do is go down in the comments and put an emoji that is your exact reaction when you saw the Misty payment. All right. Anyway, guys, I got to go. I got to get my ass ready for work. I'm probably going to do another commute video because people seem to like it. And I don't know why, but hey, I like Yip Yapping. It's all good. But yeah, thank you guys. I do appreciate it. We're getting closer and closer to 20,000 subscribers. Amazing. Who would have thought? So if you want to help the channel, you feel free to share the channel wherever, friends, family, groups, whatever. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and have a great day. We will talk tomorrow. All right, later.